Alright, welcome to my Solid Snake skin gameplay and review. So a lot of people have asked me to review this skin and all the styles and accessories. So by now most of you should have unlocked every single accessory and all the skin styles. However, if you need help with any of the challenges, I did do a challenge guide for page 1 and one for page 2. But obviously the only way to unlock Solid Snake is to buy the Battle Pass. Now with that said, I've been reading tons and tons of comments saying that Solid Snake is the best skin in the entire Battle Pass. Now, I don't know if I agree with that because there's some pretty solid skins in this Battle Pass. However, that's what we're going to find out. I have not played as Snake yet. I have not seen any of his accessories or anything, so this is going to be my first experience as well. Okay, so let's take a look real quick at everything in the locker, and then we'll check some actual gameplay and review. So this is Solid Snake right here, and of course, if you missed out on Raiden, he was the item shop skin. He's currently out of the shop, but a lot of people were saying, hey, Snake and Raiden are pretty much the same. They just changed the face. Now, I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, the outfits are similar, but I think they're obviously different enough. So Snake does come with 3 different styles. So Solid Snake, and then we've got the goggles version of Solid Snake, except from your perspective, nothing really changes. This is just more of the frontal view. I gotta imagine those glow in the dark, but we'll find out. And then my personal favorite style, Old Snake. I love this one. So you can see he's also got the solid eye on there. That's the eye patch. I love that. Again, you can't really see it from your perspective though. Now as for the back bling, I'm just going to show Raiden's gear as well because I think they all are interchangeable, but that looks pretty good. The HF or high frequency blade on Snake looks pretty solid. No pun intended there. But the back bling's called the Metal Gear Mark II. So this is from Metal Gear Solid 4, and this gear isn't a weapon. It was more of a remote mobile terminal designed to provide Snake with operational support. So you can see it's got a robotic head up there, and he's got little legs too with wheels so he could move. He's got little arms that come out as well, and that centerpiece is like a compartment that holds weapons and things. And then of course the video screen right there, sometimes he waves it around, but that would display Otacon's face. And if I remember correctly, in Metal Gear Solid 4, it could go completely invisible. It had a stealth mode. So this little guy is actually the one that gave Old Snake the eye patch, or the solid eye. So his pickaxe is the stun knife, an absolutely stunning knife, it says. I love it. Now his glider is kind of glitched. It does not look like this. It goes left to right, not up and down. So that's 100% a glitch. It's kind of funny, to be honest. Imagine if it worked like that. But it says technically an unmanned combat air vehicle, technically. And it's called the Slider. Unfortunately, he does not get a contrail, and his wrap is very similar to Raiden's. Look at the comparison here. Raiden's has just a little bit more white in the center, and then other than that, they're very, very close in appearance. Now he does come with one of the better emotes in the game, the exclamation mark. I love this. Obviously, if you've played any Metal Gear games, you know exactly what this is. I love it. Same sound effect and awesome. I also put on very sneaky because number 1, it's one of my favorite emotes. Number 2, the background music is amazing. Number 3, it goes perfectly with the skin. Holy smokes, I forgot to change my contrail. I don't know why this is equipped, but ignore that at the moment. He doesn't have a contrail like I said, but I didn't want to equip this one. It looks terrible. So here's the glider. Again, as you can see, it does go horizontally, not vertically like it was displayed, so it's kind of a little bit of false advertising there, but again, that was a glitch. It wasn't supposed to be like that. So I think I mentioned this with my Raiden skin review, but I'm not a big fan of gliders that look like this, that just deploy out as giant wings. However, with that said, it's a perfect fit for Snake. The deploy looks really clean. The wings unfurl quite nicely there. And when you go forward, they straighten out. Backwards, they fold in. Here's to the left. Here's to the right. It's almost like giant hands opening. I love that. So a pretty solid glider. And of course, the color scheme matches quite nicely as well. Okay, so the first thing I did notice is that his bandana does kind of glitch right through the Mark II back bling there. The back bling in the locker, it looked fairly large, but in-game it's not as big as I anticipated. Let's see how animated it is. You can see, oh yeah, it's almost like it waves with that video screen. His little legs kick in the air, his head spins around, goes up and down. So he's fairly animated. I'm kind of curious if he does anything upon getting in a limb. Let's see if he does anything when you shoot. Nope, nothing there. How about when you emote? Let's do the very sneaky. Nope, he just continues his animations. I don't know why, but that is really bothering me that the bandana goes right through him like that. So some people might be better off with no back bling because it does kind of stand out a little bit. Like I said, just not as much as I anticipated. But I think he would look a little more low-key without that. And, of course, it would make the bandana a little better as well. How about the pickaxe, the stun knife? Ooh, very sharp pull-out. I love that sound. That's nice. Matches perfectly his color scheme. Looks like he has the Thor's hammer animation where you throw it from hand to hand. A little bit of a shimmery contrail there, not much to see. Here's the splash. Ooh, it's got that stun effect. I like that. That's good. How about his aim down sights? Here we go. That looks really good. So very clean all around. There's no bright colors to distract you. He's got that gray color scheme. You can see clearly over the top of his head and to the left. You can see a little bit of the back bling, and obviously the bandana sways in the breeze, but it's not bad at all. And the wrap is very matching in terms of colors. Nothing reactive or animated about it. Let's see in the dark. Okay, so the back bling, I mean, the screen lights up a little bit, but it's not even on. So that's not too bad. Let's take a look from the front. So nothing animated or glowing at all. Let's see what the splash looks like in the dark. Oh, that's nice. I like that. So overall, I have no complaints about this skin. I actually like this one better than Raiden. So the secondary style with the goggles is completely the same from your perspective, except when you aim down sights and look from the front. So here's the new ADS. You can see the goggles do protrude a little bit to the front. It's not that bad though. You can see the strap does go above the bandana. So it's definitely more noticeable on the aim down sights, but it's nothing to be concerned about. So here it is from the front. I'm almost certain this is going to glow in the dark. Yes, of course, it does. So I don't know. If you like the goggles, then yeah, this is going to be amazing, but it doesn't really change that much except for make you a little more noticeable come nighttime. And lastly, here is Old Snake. Like I said, my personal favorite. His color scheme changes just a little bit, and I just love the gray hair. Now, unfortunately, when you aim down sights, you can't even see his solid eye or the eye patch. So you can see a very, very smooth aim down sights, just like the other styles. Here's what he looks like from the front. There's the solid eye right there. I think that's going to glow in the dark too. Let's just take a look. Yeah, okay, just a little bit. It's not as noticeable as the goggles. Like I said, I'm very curious. Who's gliding in now? Oh, Venom Pool's back. This is the guy that just randomly joined last time. All right, let's get in a limb with the pickaxe. That's a nice explosion there. It almost looks like it stunned his whole body, as opposed to just the spark right here. If I can shoot him, let's see if it does anything. Okay, so I didn't see any reactivity for the back bling. Interesting. Like I said, by far, this is my favorite style of the three. This looks like a bot. How is that not a headshot? I'm so bad at sniping. Okay, well, I didn't notice anything there in terms of reactivity. All right, let's see the dialogue when we talk to ourselves. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. Okay. Apparently there's no special dialogue. That's okay. Stick close to me. Sure thing, Snake. Look at us. We're besties. Haha. So if you're a fan of stealthy, low-key characters, then this is gonna be for you. Now, do I think it's the best skin in the Battle Pass? I don't know about that. Once in a while, I do like to run a skin that doesn't glow or is not reactive or is not animated, but not all the time. However, when I do look to run a skin like that, this would be one of my top choices. With that said, there's plenty of other skins in the Battle Pass that I personally think are better, but that's a fair opinion though. If you are a huge fan of Metal Gear games, you're gonna absolutely love this skin, and you probably would consider it the best in the pass. So there you go. Let me know in the comments, do you personally think this is the best skin in the Battle Pass? That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.